2016 Lexus RC 200T review. With a Lexus RC F drive behind us, we head out in this lesser four-cylinder 200T model on UK roads. Does less power and weight equal more fun? What is it? It's a four-pot iteration of Lexus's RC Coupé, slotting in below the 471 Bishop RC F V8. Already seen in the saloon and NX and RX SUVs, the RC 200T's twin-scroll turbocharged 2.0-liter petrol engine makes 241 Bishop and is allied to an 8-speed automatic gearbox derived from that used by the RC F. In the F-Sport spec-driven here stately Premier trim is available, too. There's also a Torsen limited slip differential and adaptive dampers to complement the performance-tweaked double wishbone front and multi-link rear suspension. Superficially, F-Sport means intricate 19-in alloys, more aggressive nose and tail styling than the Premier version, specific LED headlights, aluminium kick plates and sports pedals. There's also a fourth drive mode Sport S Plus, supplementing Eco, Normal and Sport in adjusting throttle, gearbox, steering and damper responses, and a trick instrument pack with a motorized dial derived from the departed LFA supercar. What's it like? For starters, quite big and quite heavy. Just as the RC F is significantly heavier than the BMW M4, the RC 200T F Sport is 170 kg plumper than its closest Bavarian counterpart, the 420i, and a fun size Mars bar longer. Faced with a 1,675 kg payload, the engine's 242 Bishop can only manage 7.5 cc to 62 mph, a metric that's at odds with extrovert styling that's not unlike a swollen, extraterrestrial Toyota GT86. But healthy speeds are reached pretty swiftly, albeit to an innocuous soundtrack of restrained growls and whines, and following a beat of lag, the engine pulls smoothly and consistently from 3,000 rpm to the red line just past 6,000 rpm. At a cruise the engine hushes, but asks for yet more steam and progress eases as the RC 200T's weight begins to tell. The torque-converting 8-speed mirrors the engine by favoring smoothness over sharpness, doing so even in Sport S Plus, when kickdown can still be hesitant. The brakes, no different to the RC 300h hybrids, are nevertheless progressive and effective. Benefiting from a lighter nose than the RC F, the RC 200T's steering impresses. It's accurate, responsive and well-weighted, and while feedback is muffled, this is one electric system that doesn't feel at all artificial, bolstering the cornering confidence lent by the Torsen differential. To keep reins on the car's heft and in line with Lexus's conscious shift towards sportiness, the ride is firm but not crashy, and some motorway jitters and the occasional urban thump aren't overly unsettling. Body control is respectable at speed, and while there is some roll and dive, the car isn't undone by damp, rippling backroads, subject to the odd flutter of traction control. The interior is familiar from the RC F, offering quality, comfort and many buttons. To nitpick, some carbon fiber effect surfaces feel surprisingly cheap, and the optional touchpad multimedia interface is overcomplicated and unintuitive. The sculpted leather seats are firm, snug and supportive, and comfort was easily found for this frame in the front, although knees and head were both impeded enough to make the rear quarters, dimly lit thanks to thick B and C pillars, practically untenable. Splitting and folding rear seats add flexibility to the deep but high-lift 374-liter boot. Should I buy one, spec'd up to match the Lexus, a 420i M Sport costs about the same, yet the BMW's consumption and emissions figures easily carry the day. The German is a smidge quicker, too, despite a 60 Bishop deficit. The imminent Mercedes C300 AMG Line Coupé will elicit similar comparisons. Or you could forego some of the toys and choose a much quicker 428i M Sport, C300 AMG Line, or even a Ford Mustang 5.0 GT for the same money. The RC 200T is an odd mix of sporting looks and hardware with an overweight chassis and or underpowered engine. It boasts an emotional draw, key among them its unusualness, and some creditable dynamic skills, but it's hard to look past the on-paper superiority of stalwart rivals at the price. Lexus RC 200T F Sport location Surrey, on sale now, price £36,495, engine 4 styles, 1,998 cc, turbocharged, petrol, Power 241 Bishop at 5,800 rpm. Torque 258 pounds-4 at 1,654,400 rpm. Gearbox 8-speed auto. Curb weight 1,675 kilograms. 0-60 to mph 7.5 scc. Top speed 143 mph. Economy 38.7 mpg. Combined coach rating and BIK tax band